Before I start the video, I would like to give a massive shout out to my Patreons who have been supporting my channel. If you would like to check out my Patreon and receive early access to some very exciting videos coming soon, then please click the link in the description.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I am going to be doing a discussion slash theory video about the 60th anniversary and kind of with series 14 and the future of Doctor Who. And this is going to be about Gallifrey returning, because in one of the glitch teasers for the 60th anniversary specials, David Tennant's Doctor is heard saying she mentioned Gallifrey. And now Gallifrey is obviously the Doctor's home planet, which has been destroyed, brought back, and then destroyed a few times in the show's continuity, in audio and stuff like that. And then obviously with the TV show, it's happened a couple times. And it's kind of become a thing now. It's kind of been memed that, oh yeah, when's Gallifrey next going to come back? And the purpose of me making this video is to kind of say, yeah, it doesn't need to come back. And I am also making this because, you know, with the recent 60th anniversary glitch teaser, again, that dialogue was mentioned, something about Gallifrey. I'm guessing Donna might mention it, like name drop Gallifrey, and she's, you know, and that gets the Doctor thinking, oh, is her memories coming back or something like that? Does that mean she's in danger or something like that? But yeah, Gallifrey. It was recently destroyed in Series 12, where the Master ransacked Gallifrey because of the lie about the Timeless Child. You know, the fact that the Timeless Child, aka the Doctor, was the reason why Time Lord Society exists. So the Master took revenge and destroyed Gallifrey and killed everyone that was on Gallifrey at the time. Now, compared to Gallifrey's destruction in the Time War, or alleged destruction in the Time War, there were Time Lords that weren't on planet at the time, which obviously include Rassilon, who is currently on exile somewhere out there, and we don't know what's happened to Rassilon, if Rassilon will show up again in the future, who knows, but I'll be getting onto that in a second. But so essentially the Time Lords are aren't extinct in a way, and the Doctor's no longer the last of the Time Lords. But there should be, in terms of Gallifrey and Time Lord Society as a whole, I think that should be it now, in my opinion. I don't think they should return in the future, because they kind of get in the way, and I feel like there's only so much you can do with Gallifrey, if I'm being completely honest. Because, yeah, you know, a lot of it is shrouded in mystery and should be shrouded in mystery, because that's where the Doctor came from. The Doctor's past is mysterious, and I feel like if you keep on doing Gallifrey, that, yeah, things will just end up getting repetitive, and it will remove the mystery of the show, if I'm being completely honest. And, yeah, you know, kind of thinking as well to why it was destroyed in the first place with the Russell T Davies era. You know, it was used as, you know, backstory for the Doctor. You know, the fact that his planet was gone, Gallifrey was destroyed, he was the last of the Time Lords. It did become an important part of the Doctor's history. And then it was brought back for the 50th anniversary, and then obviously the Time Lords gave the Doctor another cycle of regenerations, and then they appeared randomly in Hellbent, and then nothing really became of that, and then they were destroyed again. Which does make me feel like no one really knows what to do with the Time Lords, except for just take them out the picture. You know, unless there's some really cool idea to, you know, have Gallifrey and the Time Lords there, they shouldn't be back, in my opinion. They should have never really come back. And, you know, talking about this more as well, you know, with the Time Lords and, you know, the fact that, yeah, they don't really serve a purpose, you can still have Time Lords in the show, but not just like a whole society of them. You could have Time Lords that survived the Master's ransacking of Gallifrey, and that they could just appear on another planet somewhere, like the Rani, the Monk, Omega, whoever is out there somewhere could still be out there. They, you know, they just weren't on the planet at the time. So you could see Romana 4 or whoever pop up in the future, and yeah, they'll be like, okay, cool, yeah, Gallifrey, yeah, it's destroyed. But, you know, we don't blame you for it. Or maybe they do blame the Doctor for Gallifrey being destroyed, and it could make them into some very interesting villains. Who knows? But speaking of, you know, Gallifrey being destroyed, I did kind of see this in a Thary's video. Someone commented this, which kind of got me thinking about if this would be a good idea or not. But inspired from the MCU films, the Marvel films, where Thor's world, Asgard, is destroyed, but then Asgard is later rebuilt somewhat on Earth. I feel like that would be a good thing to do, especially with something like Gallifrey. You know, having some form of Gallifreyan civilization on Earth would be pretty cool. You know, we've seen it before with the Zygons living alongside humans. Maybe Gallifreyans could as well. But who knows? Who knows what could happen? But yeah, I just want to kind of go over, you know, a couple of things as well, just to highlight my opinions. Yeah, I don't think Gallifrey or Time Lords should come back. And I also think, as well, we shouldn't get our hopes up about seeing Gallifrey anytime soon. I feel like because we've had a lot of Time Lord-esque stuff in the latter parts of Jodie Whittaker's era, I feel like Russell might leave it alone, especially with Series 14 potentially being a little bit more of a soft reboot, and the 60th anniversary focusing on the 14th Doctor's identity and stuff like that. I feel like, yeah, Gallifrey should be left alone for a bit, and maybe revisited at some point without bringing it back later down the line. But with that being said, though, thank you very much for tuning into today's video. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for more nerdy content, as we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, which I'll love to reach by the end of the year. But I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for all the support, and goodbye for now.